I'm George Shorten. I'm Dean of the School of Medicine at UCC. I expect that if you're watching this, there's some likelihood that you're considering entering the graduate entry to medicine program here at University College Cork. Well, I'm delighted, we're delighted with that. We're very proud of the program. It's relatively recent in a city and a university that's been teaching people how to become doctors for a very long time, close to a century and a half.
The medical school in UCC was established in 1849, so it's a long history of student education, producing doctors excellent in their fields that work both here and internationally.
I think that some of the strengths within this university and this school will benefit you. We're very proud of our researchers. We have some world-class researchers who are active, engaged and committed teachers. So you are learning from those that are pushing back the frontiers of knowledge and understanding. That's a very exciting concept in itself. We also believe that some of our clinical teachers are outstanding role models, not just in their knowledge of medicine and how they apply that to the care of their patients, that's important, but also how they perform as professionals.
We also integrate the life sciences, that's biochemistry, physiology, anatomy and pathology, with clinical practice from the outset. The programme caters for students who are university experienced and therefore have different needs than those that are direct entry. The group is small in that there are approximately 70 students a year in the graduate entry programme, and because of the small size we're able to cater for their needs very well.
Well, you know, I'd love to go back and take the graduate entry course, because that course is really the culmination of a number of years of many of us working together thinking, how would we design a course in medicine if we were to go back and do one? And I think the graduate entry course is the product of that. It's really tailored to your adult learner who has life experiences, really committed to studying medicine, and who comes into this course from day one. We have small group focus. It's based around your common clinical scenarios, and we bring in all the various subjects and disciplines from week one, day one. It's built around a patient presentation, and you learn the foundations and the science underpinning problem solving in medicine, treatment and management in medicine. And we start as we mean to go on. The course starts day one just like that.
I'm living in Shears Gate and it's beautiful. We all have our own bathrooms. It's a safe area. There's places to leave your bike. There's a brook, a babbling brook outside.
The accommodations at Shears Gate I've really enjoyed. The staff there does a lot to really make sure that you don't have to worry about where you're living. Everything is so convenient and so prepared for you between the furniture, television, everything that they have set up previously. It just makes everything very convenient so that I can focus on what it is that I've come here to do, and that is succeed in medicine.
The transition from Vancouver to Ireland was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Settling into Cork was very easy, very smooth. Everyone here is very helpful and very easy to talk to, and happy to get you settled in.
It's been a really enjoyable experience. Far quicker and smoother transition than I ever anticipated.
The students are very involved in the running of the school, in that they participate in all of the major committees, and their feedback and input into how we deliver our curriculum is very important.
The program is spectacular, and if you want to study medicine, Ireland is training you alongside its own doctors, so they're giving you the best of what they have to offer, and they have a fabulous medical system here.
I think the graduate entry program is very strong. The faculty are good teachers. There's a lot of self-direction, but you do have a lot of support from the faculty here.
I really love the graduate entry program in UCC. It's something that in the preclinical years really suited my style of learning. The emphasis is on self-direction, and that's always something that I valued, and it's much different from my previous degree. The clinical years have been very enjoyable and very helpful towards developing my skills, both practically and intellectually, as a future clinician. And it's been a great 4 years. It's something that I've really, really enjoyed.
It's just really well organised from administration up to our DR classes. Everything is really run to a T. We have small group learning, so it's really diverse in the way that it's taught, and I always feel that you've got people to fall back on if you've any problems, be it administrative problems or problems with the classes. Lecturers are really supportive, and it is really well organised. It's a nice small kind of community. It's really good.
A beautiful library in Brookfield, again lots of natural light, great new computers, lots of study space. And we also have tutorial rooms in Brookfield, both for clinical, so they'll have the hospital beds in there, examination type rooms, practice mannequins. That's all in Brookfield. We also have really big classrooms with plenty of space. Then in Western Gate Building is where we have the Flame Lab. So in the Flame Lab we have our DR sessions, our dissecting room sessions.
Having the opportunity to meet with patients so early on is not an opportunity that you see as much in the States. And so that was something that I knew for me, that as much as I'm enjoying the sciences, it was the opportunity to meet patients, to really get my hands on and to be engaged in the medicine, the practical application of it, that when I first heard about the GEM program was very attractive from the get-go.
Electives back home in North America, if that is your goal to get back to Canada or the States, are very important. It's important to do as many electives as you can. There are 2 months set aside in the curriculum to do core electives back home in North America in the 3rd year. There's also dedicated elective time in the summer between your 3rd and 4th year where you can do as many electives as you can fit into your summer schedule, really. The USMLE is a three-part licensing exam for the States, and there's also another exam, the MCCEE, that's required for all international medical graduates to complete before applying for residencies back in Canada. The exams are difficult but doable, and there's a lot of support from the school to get you through those exams. There's extra teaching time on Saturdays for the Step 1, for the USMLE Step 1.
The opportunities to do electives for students are readily available. Now as the program has progressed, you can actually do 2 of your core electives in your 3rd year overseas, and so this is an added advantage to students who ultimately need to make contacts and start down the road of achieving a residency placement abroad. As someone whose ultimate career goals involve training in the US, it's important for me, and it will be important for any other student, to do training overseas, and electives are the first step in that. I was able to do 2 electives in California during my 3rd year as a graduate entry student. Additionally, I was able to do an elective in London at a children's hospital during the summer. UCC has been very, very helpful in that regard. They provided additional lectures for us when we were studying for the Step 1. They've provided Q-banks free of charge for the Step 1 and the Step 2 CK. These are all really important resources that as students it's a great help to have the university's support and continued interest, not only that you take the exam, but that you do well. For me, what I will be doing is completing my intern year here, and then after that I'll be returning to the States to pursue a career in emergency medicine.
Our students do very, very well in the Canadian licensing exams, the American licensing exams, and actually exams all over the world.
We also have a big focus on research, and many of our students undertake research projects during the early years of graduate entry program. We're a very research active faculty within the School of Medicine and its affiliated life sciences departments in University College Cork. Their final year project, which is a major part of the program, results in projects that are published both nationally and internationally and frequently presented in both fora.
Originally I chose UCC because of the strong links between the science faculties and the medical faculty. All students in UCC are encouraged and must complete a final year project as part of their qualification. UCC does everything they can in order to facilitate students who might be interested in research. All the tutors in year 1 and year 2 of the GEM program, they're the preclinical years, are research active. Working in research You meet people to whom it seems nothing is impossible, and they really inspire you to kind of get outside the box and go for it.
The gym here, the Mardyke, is amazing. It has everything. The classes are all free, membership is free, which is great. And also just being able to run in the city, it's actually quite a nice city for that.
There's lots to do, loads of activities, loads of outdoorsy kind of things, especially in the greater county itself. So there's surfing, rock climbing, hiking, mountain biking, all that sort of stuff.
They have a film festival every year where they show both old films and new films, and it's kind of a big event here over the weekend, and I've been to see some of those, so a lot of theater and film opportunities here.
Ireland's one of the most beautiful countries, and there's a lot of natural beauty packed into such a small island.
The Mardyke here at UCC has terrific facilities, very updated, very modern, and a lot of opportunities for you to participate in a variety of things. In terms of multiple workout rooms, a wall that I love climbing just to blow off some steam, a swimming pool, not to mention all the sports and the recreational activities that is offered by being at UCC. Everything from being involved in ultimate frisbee to I'm learning Gaelic football, and I had no idea what that was going into it, but I have some friends who are willing to take the time and teach me. Hopefully I survive it.
I think one of the real advantages of UCC is the Mardyke Arena. It's it was brand new when I got here, and they've recently redone it again.
Cork is a great city. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of great things to do.
I think Irish people are very friendly.
As kind of the saying goes, Irish are really friendly people, outgoing, love talking to people, and it's totally true.
There are plenty of things to do in Cork, plenty of things to see, and you won't be want for activity when you have the time.
Our class is very close, very tight-knit, and we really like to do things outside of school together. We enjoy playing sports or going hiking and traveling around Ireland or Europe.
We have loads and loads of weekends away. We go, surfing in Lahinch and doing adventure weekends, and some of us did the half marathon last year. It's a really good group. We've really gelled well, and I think that's because everybody has made an effort to get to know each other.
We have bonded very quickly. So my advice for anyone who is interested in coming here is definitely come here. You will not regret it. It's been an incredible experience so far, and something that you would never have gotten if you'd stayed in Canada or the United States.
The only thing more enjoyable than starting university for the first time is starting university again.
Coming to UCC, I always say to my friends, my quality of life overall as a medical student has been extremely high, and I really have the lifestyle and the social aspect here in UCC to thank for that.
It's been a great experience for me. I was coming from a totally different background, computer programming experience, and it's been a wonderful change for me. I love studying medicine, and especially, being in Ireland, it's something that I wouldn't be able to experience in the United States, just being around so many different people with different interests that you wouldn't see in America. We have a lot of surfers out here that I wasn't really from an area where a lot of people surfed, and a lot of people into golf and all kinds of different sports.
If I could give advice to anyone who is looking into it, it would be to be willing to take that chance, make sure to ask those questions, and really jump headfirst into an experience that could really be life-changing, yes, but terrific in terms of what it is that you need to succeed. I've had a number of experiences over the past several months that have just continuously reinforced to me that I made the right choice. To be in an environment with students that are very much like me, in which they're coming from something that might be a little bit non-traditional, but all who are just as dedicated and just as excited as I am to have that top tier level of medical education. No, I've been very happy with where I've ended up. I consider myself blessed, and I just keep knowing that I make the right choice.